All right, something a little bit different today. We are on a river that I have been to before, and I have found stuff here. We're not going to use a metal detector though, because we can actually find stuff without one. We can just use our hands and our mask and find stuff on the rocks. And I wanted to do this video just so you guys can see you don't have to go out and buy a metal detector to go out and look for treasure and actually, maybe find treasure. Well, hopefully find treasure, because we haven't found any yet. You can see the water is really clear, and we're gonna look at in these rock ledges right here. We're fanning. We'll make a little bit of silt and stuff, or we want to be upriver of that at all times, so we don't have to sit around and wait all day for it to clear. Okay, this is where we're going to start. I just wanted to show you the gear I'm going to use. You probably have already seen my gear video where I show this stuff. I just want to show you again. Again, no metal detector today. I'm going to use a mask and a snorkel. And I get this comment a lot, why do you use a snorkel? The snorkel is so that when you have your mask on and your face is underwater and you're looking down, if you don't have a snorkel, you have to keep coming up to breathe. Then you look down, come up, breathe, look down, and you have to hold your breath. Hold your breath! That's why I say that. If you have a snorkel and you're in the water, shallow water, looking down, you don't need to come up from a breath, because you can breathe through this. So you can just breathe normally while your face is underwater. You don't get as tired, and you can stay underwater a lot longer. So, mask and snorkel. I have my cut-proof gloves, one on each hand. I have my ChiggsArmy t-shirt with my lanyard, even though we're going to be in shallow water today, and I probably won't lose my camera, but at least I can put it down here in my shirt where it won't get a lot of gravel and dust and all kinds of stuff in the lens and all the little fittings, because that'll kill a camera really quick when it gets in the latches. This is the very first ledge we're going to work on. This is actually kind of a big ledge for this, because that could be 2 feet down. But we're going to go ahead and start pulling up some of these rocks, and when I get down a ways, I'll turn the cameras on and we'll fan it and see what's caught in here. I like this spot because there's a nice big flat rock here. This is like a little riffle or catch basin. Again, it's probably bigger than we can really take on today, because there's a piece of metal right there. That's some type of pipe or whatever, but we're not looking for pipes. Or are we? Okay, I've been working on this for about 20 minutes. And you can see I've dug out the ledge a little bit. I still got a long ways to go. It's still going straight down, but I'm starting to get pieces of metal out of here. There's a big piece of iron right here, so I need to start going slow and looking at what I'm uncovering. I can see something else down there. I'm putting a bunch of the rocks up here so that I can throw them back down when we're done. All right, unfortunately, we bit off more than we can chew today with this particular crack. You can see it's still going way down. I got these rocks piled up right here, and I'm going to put these back in the hole when we're done. But it's very hard to dig these rocks out of here, because the floods come along, and when the current is, when the water's really deep and the current's very swift, it makes the rocks really get jammed down in there. So it's almost like concrete. And you can see, I'll show you in a minute, how they get wedged in side by side. It's very difficult to dig. That could go down another foot or two. We'll take a quick peek, but we're going to move up here to some shallower spots where the cracks aren't so deep. That's what I mean by how they get wedged in side by side. See that? And it takes a lot to get them out. So we're going to try this little one right here. You can see it's much more shallow, the hole itself, and then we'll dig that one out too. I have to look for areas that have solid rock and there's some current, because if there's no current, we'll never be able to see anything, or we might have to wait a couple hours for it to clear. So let's go ahead and dig this out and that, and we'll go from there. So just so this video doesn't get really long and boring, I'm not going to talk much anymore. You see the techniques I'm using, so you know how to do it yourself. And from now on, you're just going to see mostly the underwater footage of me finding stuff, because I actually did find a couple of things in this slot, all on the one end. Looks like a musket ball and some railroad spikes. GoPro will come out. My trap will shut. Enjoy. Sweet, I think that is that's definitely a pinfire cartridge, probably from the Civil War, and a Civil War mini ball. Mini ball. The cartridge, that pinfire is really, really cool. Nice. We'll keep looking. Well, I guess it's going to have to wrap it up. I found some pretty good stuff. I mean, it's not like an amazing amount, but I'm really happy with it. Let's take a peek at what I found. Well, first let's look at the river. It's a beautiful river, isn't it? It'll be dark in about an hour, so a couple deer swam by right beside me when I was out there, but I didn't get them on film. Okay, so this is what we found. We got one Civil War mini ball, couple musket balls, which are probably from the Civil War. This is a fired mini ball. Actually, you can still see the rings on it. These pin fire bullets are actually pretty cool. Well, pin fire because they have these little pins coming off the side. They're not center fire like we have today. But those are probably Civil War era. You know, they would go with those mini balls. So I find those in camps. Couple scrap pieces of brass. Got one brass screw. And I think this is a piece of ore. It's really heavy. Might be galena, lead, I'm not sure. And a couple scrap pieces of lead. This is a big chunk of melted lead. And I don't know what this thing is here, not sure. And I'm not positive about this either. Might be a drawer pull, but I'm not 100%. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed the little hunt. I did. Not too many more left in the year. It's getting to be fall and it's going to be cold soon. I'm freezing. I'm headed home. We'll see you there. Not really.